Hello, I am Baloyi, and thank you for joining me today as I share insights on the Kampala Convention, particularly focusing on its relevance and implementation in South Africa. Kampala Convention, adopted in 2009, is a significant legal framework aimed at addressing internal displacement in Africa. It emphasizes the responsibility of states to protect and assist internally displaced persons. For this discussion, I will focus on two key provisions. Article 3, which outlines the responsibilities of states to prevent displacement, and Article 9, which mandates the provision of assistance and protection to internally displaced persons. Article 3 is particularly relevant in the South African context where socio-economic challenges, natural disasters, and urban migration can lead to internal displacement. For instance, during the 2019 Cape Town water crisis, insufficient infrastructure and service delivery led to significant displacement, with residents forced to relocate due to water scarcity. This scenario underscores the need for preventative measures and better governance to avoid such crises. Article 9 requires states to provide assistance to those who are displaced. An example of this in action is the 2018 floods in KwaZulu-Natal, where local authorities activated emergency response measures, providing temporary shelters and essential services to affected populations. However, gaps in response often highlight the inconsistency in implementing these provisions across different regions. In terms of implementation, South Africa has made strides by aligning its national policies with the principles of the Kampala Convention. The National Disaster Management Act and the Integrated Urban Development Framework serve as frameworks for mitigating the impact of displacement caused by natural disasters and urban migration. For instance, in 2019, fires in the Eastern Cape displaced numerous families. The Provincial Disaster Management Team coordinated relief efforts, providing temporary housing and food supplies. However, reports indicated that many affected individuals faced challenges in accessing these resources due to bureaucratic delays and a lack of coordination among different government agencies. The impact of this provision can be seen in various successful initiatives aimed at supporting displaced populations. During the 2021 civil unrest in KwaZulu-Natal, local NGOs and community organizations mobilized quickly to provide food, shelter, and psychological support to those displaced. The South African Red Cross Society provided emergency relief during the 2020 Gauteng riots, which displaced many individuals. This response demonstrated a community-centric approach aligned with the principles of the Kampala Convention. However, challenges persist. In the case of Mthembu and others v. the State 2019, the court recognized the rights of internally displaced persons, but also highlighted the gaps in government response, emphasizing that many internal displaced persons faced systemic barriers to accessing housing and services. The ruling underscored the need for more robust legal frameworks and accountability mechanisms to protect the rights of internally displaced persons. The lack of awareness among local authorities about their responsibilities under the Kampala Convention can also lead to inadequate support for internally displaced persons. For instance, during the 2017 xenophobic attacks, many displaced individuals did not receive timely assistance due to insufficient coordination among government agencies. Affected communities struggle to access basic services like healthcare and education, further exacerbating their vulnerability. In summary, while South Africa has made notable progress in implementing the Kampala Convention, the journey is ongoing. Continuous advocacy, better resource allocation, and enhanced collaboration between government and civil society are essential to overcome the challenges and ensure that the rights and needs of internally displaced persons are met. Thank you for listening. I hope this analysis provides a clearer understanding of the Kampala Convention relevance and implementation in South Africa.